You welcome. I think it's funny that we say things like, life can be funny sometimes, but in actuality, we're never laughing. It's almost as if we're shifting the blame of the thing that takes us out of our elements and relevance and pass it off with something simple like laughter. But it's funny, right? Yeah, it's funny like cancer. Or funny like never receiving the answers to those much needed to know questions. You know what, let's just get to the point of this piece, the very reason that I'm standing up here instead of sitting in my seat. I want to talk to you guys about the number 4, more specifically 4 years. You know, like the amount of time it takes to graduate from high school, or the amount of years they estimate for you to get your bachelor's degree, or the number of seasons that we have every single year. I'm talking about the number 4, more specifically 4 years. Oh, and I'd like to add another norm to that list if you guys don't mind. 4 years for little Steven would turn out to be his lifetime. 4 years. His life was cut down in 4 short years, and now tears strike grounds like napalms, invading territories throughout the community. It's sad that unity only occurs during times like these. Times of sorrow, times of sadness. Times where one couple's pain and anguish can reach out towards the masses. I equate this loss to be how I would feel if I had lost my little Jason. My mind would be racing in a race with no particular destination, just running, searching, trying to find a vaccine because I know my very soul will be hurting, and I'm certain no remedy exists, so therefore I would just be left to my own person. 4 years. You know, like the amount of time in between the Olympic Games being played, or the amount of time where hopeful presidents had to plan their campaigns, or the amount of time before Black History Month gets an extra day. I'm talking about the number 4, more specifically 4 years. And I'm gonna keep it funky like a track team after a track meet. It's quite apparent that we as parents need to step our game up. We can't just be leaving our kids with any old body. If they don't pass the test of your child's best interest, then I'm sorry, we can't bank with you. We're gonna move on to the next. You see, you can't just spend with those type of accounts. You gotta save. Like this guy could have saved if he had only driven straight to the hospital instead of taking him a short lunch break. 4 years. And I really don't care what nobody say. You don't have to be a referee with a whistle to see that there was some type of a foul on the play. If we wouldn't have ignored the various signs that were plastered in our face, then our heart's GPS wouldn't now have to recalculate. 4 years. I mean, in my mind, it's nothing short of a tragedy. I have no other adjectives to describe it, so it just has to be. I mean, I know that there's a war going on outside, but did this little boy have to be one of the war's casualties at 4 years? And to the parents, there's no metaphor or simile that I can put together to simply ease their pain. It takes time. And as you take that time, make sure that it's always forward progression, never regression. Because aggression can lead you to that brightly colored orange jumpsuit while you're standing in front of the judge as he throws the book at you. 4 years. But as for little Steven, where he's at, I know there's no more hurting. I know that all of those 4 years of time, effort, love, and patience, it was all worth it. I'm just happy I got to meet the little guy in person. So as you think about the number 4, realize that it has more power than just being a number. It could also be somebody's lifetime. So enjoy it. Thank you.